Political signs. You see them everywhere. Yes, they're often staked into the ground, often nice, and neatly, well-aligned and orchestrated facing traffic.
While other times perpendicular, and sometimes up to 150 degrees facing away from the trajectory of traffic. And we're thinking, what are these fools thinking? How can anyone read these signs as they're driving by? Look at the trajectory of traffic as aligned with these signs.
But they need not worry. It's not costing them any money for the sign space. So they'll just put their signs wherever they please. Even on private landowners' fence lines, often without their knowledge or approval. In fact, the trend is moving towards political campaigns attaching their signs to fences because it saves them money by not having to buy wood stakes or screw plates. But with cheap plastic zip ties, they can quickly attach a sign to nearly any type of fence for almost no cost.
A lot of these signs end up in landfills, in oceans, lakes, and rivers, and littered nearly everywhere.
And all of this, with zero conclusive evidence, that political signs affect the results of an election, one way or the other.
I mean, think about this, folks. Who votes for someone based on a sign that simply told them to vote for a particular politician, with no reason? The sign usually does not give a reason to vote for so-and-so. It simply says, vote so-and-so. But even if it does give a reason, people driving by usually don't have time to read it.
Okay, but wait. Surely there's probably a few useful idiots, dumb enough to vote for someone just because a sign told them to, right?
But if that's the case, wouldn't there be about an equal or comparable or perhaps even a larger number of people who would also vote against them because the sign told them to? I mean, this is the age of rebellion and negative news stories, folks. If someone remembers hearing a politician's name, they're probably thinking it's not a good thing, and therefore vote against them.
Well.
And the worst thing about all of this, folks, is that the hypocrite politicians who have no conclusive proof that campaign signs do society any good enact laws against small businesses, disallowing those small businesses to put their own signs out to get some business.
Yard cutters, landscapers, deck installers, and such type of tiny micro-entity businesses have been fined, sometimes heavily, for posting signs.
That's right. Many politicians have made laws against posting signs, but they always exempt themselves and their political signs because they're just so special. Well, we decided to punk the hypocrites, and we're calling for others to do the same. Now, we do not encourage any illegal activity, and we will not acknowledge or reward any illegal activity. There are still a few legal things you can do and a few legal ways you can post a sign that will punk the politicians and their stupid signs.
You have to check the laws in your local jurisdiction and municipalities concerning how, where, and when you can post such signs.
It's time to end the era of useless political signs, folks, and ask ourselves if these type of roadside campaign signs are doing more harm than good to society, the environment, and even to political campaigns themselves. And perhaps instead, let's let the tiny and small businesses have a shot at the American dream, not the politicians.
Thank you for watching, and, by the way, there will be an ever-evolving article attached to this video. Please check it out at advicestar.com/political-signs.